At this point, there's no going back for me on XCN. I either hold it to 0 or hold it to 100x from here, but there's no selling at a loss for me. And I'm very, very disappointed on the price action of XCN. I have to be sincere. If you're paying attention to the XCN price on the 4-hour time frame, I never believed we're going to lose this 0.0135 zone, but we lost it, and we are now currently trading around 0.0131. I think at this point we are tired of the wallet announcement from XCN. What everyone needs now, I included, is a massive partnership, solid partnership announcement from XCN, and also they should begin aggressive marketing. We're yet to see any. We need massive, solid partnership announcement with a solid brand and also massive marketing in order to take XCN back to where it belongs. If you're going through the sentiment, the comment from investors, you get to see a lot of people are not buying the idea of constant wallet update. Now, this one said, when do we get to find out who is on your team? People are losing trust in this project and looking to get out. Come on, give us a bone. This individual is like bullish. He said progress people. Now, new pair with Citigroup. This one say XCN. This individual is bullish as well on XCN. When iOS, this one is like asking when are they going to update the iOS version. Now, yeah, it's just a wallet, nothing special. When are you going to announce some solid partnership and or something big? Just something. The hype is running dry, which is true. Because let's even go to CoinMarketCap real quick to see what's up. If you're going to CoinMarketCap, you will see that in the last 1 month, XCN has underperformed heavily. I'm kind of, I think, almost depressed at the moment on XCN. I'm left with no choice than to hold my bag either to 0 or to 100x. But I hope it gets to 100x. I just hope. But I'm not selling at a loss. It's either I win or I win. The market cap is currently at $448 million. Now, if you're paying attention to the liquidation heat map, we have on the 24-hour time frame, we have liquidity around 0.0137. That is where we have most of the liquidity, around 0.0137. Now, if you're going back to the XCN chart, this is where it gets tricky. If you're going back to the XCN chart, you will notice that level, the level we just talked about on the liquidation heat map, is the level that was previously the support zone. That is to say, coming back to that level, we might just sharply maybe tap into this 0.01368 and then get a rejection from there. That is to say, XCN now has a resistance to overcome. I'm not saying this for you guys to panic and sell your holdings, because I'm not going to sell either, because we are closer to the altcoin season already. Now, for XCN to start looking good again, we need to reclaim this range and then eventually break out of the range, flip the 0.015 zone into a support. The moment that is happening, I believe the excitement is going to return to XCN and we will start making our way back to this resistance around 0.0196. Let's pay attention to what the BTC liquidation heat map is saying. We have liquidity around the $17,000 and also we have liquidity around the $120,000 for BTC. So the BTC price has been ranging between $120,000 and $17,000 for a while now. And if you're going back to the previous BTC chart we've talked about countless times, this was the previous range we've been following since the range formed. We broke down, we still followed the range until we came back in. I think now, after making a brief new all-time high at $124,500, BTC tanked heavily into this range zone. I think this tank was as a result of the PPI, the weak PPI data that came out, 3.3%. There's a 92.6% chances of we getting a rate cut in September. The next Fed meeting is expected to happen in September 17, 2025. And there is 7.4% chances of we not getting a rate cut. But I think the chances of the odds of we getting a rate cut is higher. And like I said in the previous videos, The rate cut is likely to mark the beginning of the end of this current market cycle. Quarter 4 2025 is going to be a massive turning point for the entire market. That is when a lot of people is going to be confused as to when to sell and exit their bag. And that is where the BTC dominance comes in. Now, this is the BTC dominance on the weekly time frame. By the way, once again, my name is Isaac. For those new to this channel, you're welcome once again. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new video. If you're here to smash the like button, please smash the like button. Thank you. The BTC dominance is currently at 59.35%, and my DCA into some altcoins. I posted it on the Telegram channel for you guys as well. I DCA into some meme coins and also into some altcoins. Some of the altcoins I'm already holding. I had to just buy more since they were already in the discounted zone. So you guys can check it out on the Telegram channel to bring yourself up to speed. So we're waiting for the 63% for the BTC dominance to get hit, but we pumped close to that area. We pumped to as high as 62.62% and then got a rejection from there. Broke this crucial, very important support at 60.44%. Now, the truth of the matter is the BTC dominance is left with 2 days and 15 hours until this current weekly candle closes. And there is something I want to bring to you guys' attention now. This weekly candle is currently approaching a breaker block. Now, it has even tapped into the breaker block. If you are to break down to the daily time frame, it has already tapped into the breaker block, which is signaling we might get a reversal. But I was expecting the reversal to happen from around maybe by the time we get to 58-57%. Before we get the reversal. That's the projection I drew here. So let's see, fingers crossed, let's see how it goes. But if you are going to the Ethereum dominance chart on the same weekly time frame, Ethereum dominance just tapped into this weekly bearish breaker block between 15.66% and 14%. That is to say, we might still push into the bearish breaker before maybe getting a slight rejection from there. I don't know what is going to trigger the dump we should be expecting in August, before August comes to an end. Maybe August 22nd, 23rd, 24th, we are likely to get a pullback in the entire market before the final leg up into September, October, November, December. So you guys need to jot the dates down, stay at alert. I'm not selling, I won't be selling anything. I won't be selling any of my holdings. I just want to bring it to your notice. So we might still pump into this bearish weekly breaker block and even go as high as 15.66% before getting a rejection. And if that is not happening, then we might just start getting a rejection outrightly immediately. Now, the total trade market cap is looking bullish. The last time we talked about this in our previous video, I told you guys, even if the total trade market cap is to get a rejection, we are going to bounce from this $1 trillion zone. That was exactly what happened. When we got that massive rejection, when a lot of people were panicking, we got a bounce from there to the upside. Ethereum is still looking ultra bullish. As a matter of fact, Ethereum is currently outperforming BTC. Like the Ethereum dominance I showed you guys, the dominance is going up, it's pumping, is rising, while the BTC dominance is dumping. That is signaling that Ethereum is currently outperforming BTC. And sooner or later, the large cap altcoins are going to catch up with Ethereum pump. Whatever large cap you're saying that is here to break resistance, very, very soon they are going to begin to take out their own resistance, just like what Ethereum did as well, by taking out this very crucial resistance around $4,100. So by the time the large cap take out their resistance, the mid cap and the low cap are going to follow suit. If we are to lose the $116,500 for BTC, then there's nothing stopping us from getting back into the 110,000 zones. By the time the BTC dominance gets to the zone around 44-42%, this is where I'm going to be selling everything and wait for the market to reset. I wouldn't want to time the exact exit bottom on the BTC dominance, which is around 39%. No, I'm going to be selling all my altcoin bag and wait for the market to reset. We have a huge fair value gap between 47% and 44% level. That is to say, by the time the BTC dominance gets to the 47% level, then nothing is stopping it from getting to the 44% level, which is where smart monies are going to exit their bag. You understand why the dump money will be waiting for the 39% level at the end of the day, maybe end up round tripping their profit. So if you want to be on the safer side, by the time the BTC dominance gets to the 47% zone, you should take few profit from your altcoins and then wait for the final take profit around 42% level on the BTC dominance. You understand? So fingers crossed. See you guys at the top. Peace.